Hello, to anyone that stumbled upon this. It's Tales of Rise Beyond the Dawn. I'm just playing. You can ignore the title. A bit deep in it.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Which means if you're just
Guys,
randomly
do you
clicking
really think we can
videos
take
for
what they
this,
said about the masks at face value?
spoilers.
Didn't that seem a little too easy?
Now that you mention it, no one here is even trying to stop us.
It's gotta be some kind of trap. They said they're gonna bring peace, but that's only by using those masks to brainwash everyone, right?
Awesome. Meal.
Come on. Nope. There we go.
We got some good... good equipment!
Also, let's go ahead and change who's walking.
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
Either way could work.
Little help! Big one's mine! Here's the enemy! Lunar corruption! Like astral energy!
It's too late for it.
The darkest sky! I call upon thee! Radiant pierce! Shooting star! Darkest skies! I call upon thee!
Not today!
Healing circle! Blizzard blow! Shooting star!
Thank you for all your help. Please,
Magic is
don't
out.
mention it.
Shooting
I'm glad to know someone's got my back.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for.
Kisara frozen!
Hammer!
I was actually expecting Kisara to use her Mystic at that point.
Now that's what I call ice.
Together, I knew we could do it.
Ah, she says something different. Other times she's saying, can you add a little bit of fire to it? Ah, okay. Okay, nothing over there. So just drop down, go fight the thing.
I forgot to look before I leaped!
At least it's patient.
I won't forgive you. Like astral energy! Like astral energy! Photon flash!
You picked the wrong fight!
Far beyond... Shooting star! Far beyond the darkest sky! I'm shooting star! They're weakened.
Crumble before me.
Shooting star!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
No way this thing is this weak, right?
Far beyond the darkest sky! I call upon thee! Hammond, flame of fury!
all mine.
Shooting
Can't get out of this!
Far beyond the darkest sky! Here's the I call upon
Charge
thee!
like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Shooting
You picked the wrong fight!
far beyond the darkest sky! Our flame! Finish without a trace!
The enemy's reeling.
Complacency is the root of carelessness.
Point taken. Stay sharp, everyone.
I was hitting the wrong button that entire time.
Phoenix Cyclone.
It's gonna come back.
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Sure. That was oddly easy.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is... It's okay by me.
Might keep it just because of the boost. Eh. Okay, the ones I can make in the shop are just better. Well, it looks like I picked the wrong way to advance the game, so made the right choice.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Here's the evil. Light Astro Bar beyond the darkest sky. They're attacking. Shooting star. Far beyond the darkest sky. We managed to turn the tide.
For now. But things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right. Better stay
Their
alert.
arcs were interrupted.
Nice one. Amazing technique.
I didn't have the luxury of being able to hold back.
It sure didn't look like that to me.
I'm in bad shape.
Don't worry, Rinwell. I've
You're
got your back.
fine.
Thanks. Just buy me a little
Nicely
more
done.
time.
Is it gonna be an item? Is it gonna be another elixir? No, gold gel. Get a lot of those in this DLC as well.
This'll make us even more formidable.
Cool. Don't have like the icons memorized, but sometimes it's just a guessing game.
Denied!
Beyond the darkest sky. I call upon thee. Maybe show Kisara a little kindness, huh?
She is strong. She can handle herself.
You can be really dense, Dohane.
You've got
I
a
did
whole team to
absolutely
rely
nothing.
on.
This could be useful.
Why does this seem easier today?
Dispose of the trash. I call upon thee. Never miss. Primed and ready. Take this. Tempest Wyvern. By the piercing wheel. Finish without a trace. My astral energy. Far beyond the darkest sky. I call upon thee. We won that by a mile.
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
No. The third one. Gotta find a way to bust it out.
Hey, look at that door.
Nazamiel's. Then that room must be hers.
Let's take a look inside.
That's definitely going to just be a cutscene, isn't it? Okay. Wanted to make sure I was hitting record.
Pretty dreary place. No decorations or anything. Is this Nazamiel's room?
They say that a room is a reflection of its inhabitant.
Then, what does this say about her?
From what everyone said, she's supposedly the leader of this group. But this seems like...
This room. Once, back when I lived on Lenegis, my old room looked a lot like this one. It doesn't contain anything beyond the basic necessities. It's just a place to sleep.
Are these... us?
I wonder if Nazamiel drew them.
What's this? Everyone in the Forbidden Zone. and my father who sent me there. All they cared about was my power. I thought that if I did what they wanted, they would accept me. But I was wrong.
Because I have Danon blood. Because I possess all 6 elements. Because I was sent back from the Forbidden Zone. Because I'm different. I'm not Renan. I'm not Danon either. And it was all my fault. It was my fault. I was different.
I would say it's your parents.
I always believed that. I believed there was nothing I could do. But again, I was wrong. It wasn't my fault.
I finally understand that. And I know what I have to do.
Nazamiel.
Because she was treated so horribly for her differences, she thinks she can solve her problems by using those masks to make everyone the same.
But why? She knew we accepted her, and she was so happy to be with us.
And the rest of the world.
So how could she...
No matter how hard her life has been, it is no excuse to manipulate people's hearts. We have to stop her. We can't let her do this.
But why would Nazamiel do something like this? And why now?
She has endured a lot of hardships over the years.
Maybe meeting us set something off inside her.
Right. So which way do I actually need to go? It pointed me this way. Alright. Yeah, that was the right way. Probably going back anyways though. Because I'm assuming, yep, control for the monster right there. Gives us a nice little ledge to jump off over here. Oh.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Light Astro Flame! Finish with Inferno! Going in! Light Astral Energy! Far beyond the darkest sky! I call upon thee, shooting star! Far beyond the darkest sky! I call shooting star! Lunar corruption! Gemini overhang flood! Mega ray! Tourmaline!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Photon Blast! Light Astral Energy! Photon Blast! Far beyond the darkest sky! Magic is there! Shooting Pillar!
There we go. There we go. Get back in.
That was an impressive blow.
So you were watching. Were my moves not lacking in elegance?
Make it rain!
Kizaru Frozen!
Hammer!
This game gets set to easy somehow? Or is it because I just have better weapons?
Opted for an intricately crafted weapon as usual.
It is beautiful in both function and form.
You're gonna hate when it gets scratched.
That equipment should come in handy.
I'm impressed.
Cool. And also cool. It is better.
How well balanced this thing is. We should hurry. We have to stop Nazamil.
Stay calm, Alphen.
Guess that takes us back to the top. Get the heal. Alright, boss fight. I assume. Gonna be dramatic, I'm sure. Okay, don't see anything.
You all came.
Nazamil. Is it true you're trying to forcibly alter the wills of everyone in the world with those masks?
If you mean the suppressors, then yes.
Come on! You sure the hell Ganquil aren't forcing you to do this or something? That's it, right?
Sorry, but no. They are asleep. I merely looked in on their thoughts. That's how I found out about the suppressors and about the mausoleums.
So you're able to read minds? I see. So that's how she learned of the keystone.
You can't get rid of everything that's different by compelling everyone to think like you.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm making their minds all the same. Same as mine. I like all of you more than
That's
I can
dangerous.
say. If everybody has my thoughts, they'll automatically like you too.
You want them to like us?
So you're trying to brainwash everyone in the world because you want to do us a favor?
For years, I have put up with their hatred. I could bear it if it were just for me. But I can't stand the thought of my friends being hated. Not my best friends. The first friends that I've ever had. I will not let anyone hurt you.
You don't have to do this now. Come on!
It'll be done soon. Don't worry, Alphen. I just sent out orders from the Keystone to have suppressors put on everyone.
Yeah, don't have to worry about our friends since they're all there.
You can't. What you're trying to do here, controlling people with these masks of yours. It's tyranny!
I wanted to make you happy.
Nazamil, please, stop this. Come back with us.
No way. Why would you say something like that?
Nazamil, listen.
I'm doing all this for you. You're supposed to be my friends. Why are you throwing it back in my face?
Nazamil!
I get it. It's because I was useless, wasn't I? Why do you despise me?
Of course I don't hate you!
I have an idea. All I have to do is put my thoughts in your heads as well. Then we'll be the same.
Nazamil!
Is this gonna be some BS where she can dodge all attacks because she can read minds or some BS?
I'll try to make it quick. If everyone has a suppressor, everyone
Nope.
will be the same.
Nope,
And
wrong
they'll
one.
like me again. And then they'll be happy again.
No, Nazamil. You're wrong.
It's okay. Soon we'll all be the same.
Not today!
I'm out of ammo! I'm all
Hurricane strike! Shooting lightning! Guardian! Blah blah blah! Magic! Shooting star! Not on my watch! Barb, you get the gist! Shooting star! Barbie! Shooting star!
Hold still. I can't get your suppressor on.
No way I'm putting one of those things on!
Then I'll have to make you. Is she serious?
Shooting star!
Not today!
Barbie! Blah blah blah! Shooting star! Barbie! Blah blah blah! Shooting star!
Close
Shooting star! Barbie, blah, blah, blah.
This one's mine. Crescent moon.
Ah, I blew it.
Here, I call upon thee! Hold on to your art.
Mega ray.
Here I come!
Annihilation.
I can do this all day!
Crescent moon. Burning.
This is the power of all 6 elements.
She's as strong as a lord. No, stronger.
What do we do? I don't see a way out of this without hurting her.
Nazamil, please, stop this! We're your friends, aren't we?
Not today!
Shooting star! You get the gist.
We are whooping on her though.
Attacks aren't getting past her barrier.
It must consume energy to stop our attacks. Each blow's gotta be chipping away at it.
We'll have to keep wearing it down.
Right. Then it looks like this will be a battle of endurance.
Won't be easy, but it's our only shot.
Barbie, blah, blah, blah. Ready!
Finish without a trace.
Barbie, blah, blah, blah. Shooting star! Barbie, blah, blah, blah. Shooting star!
Up in the sky, it's mine.
Barb, you get the gist.
Let's make it rain.
Not on my watch. Here goes. Radiant pierce. Take that. Full
Oh, that's weird.
You get the gist. Shooting star! Whoa. Light and dark astral energy manifested as one?
Is she combining multiple elements of astral energy into her attacks?
Yeah. I think she is. I've never seen or heard of anything like it before now.
Indeed. The danger is all too clear.
Nazami, did you push your astral arts too far?
It's too much stress on her body.
Please, you've got to stop this recklessness!
Stop this, Nazamil. Why? Why would you interfere?
What you're trying to do is tyranny! Listen to me!
I knew you hated me.
Nazamil!
Shooting star! Barbie! Blah, blah, blah.
Damn it.
Shooting star!
Armor won't save you!
You get the gist. Shooting star! Why?
This one's all mine!
Barbie! Blah, blah, blah. Shooting star! Barb, you get the gist.
That could have been fun to steal and use.
Barb, you get the
Everyone
gist.
does. Anyone who gets to know me runs away. They tell me that it's because I'm different. I'm not Brand. I'm not Darren. I'm not normal. I'm not anyone's friend. I'm not anyone's friend.
Nazamil!
Shooting star! Barb, you get the gist. Shooting star! Barb, blah, blah, blah. Shooting star! Don't mind if I did, huh? I managed to steal an astral art from her, but I only got one of them? Nazamil's astral energy is incredibly strong.
However, that power must be taking its toll on her.
Right. We've got to stop her quickly.
Not today!
Everyone! I can't take anymore. The blazing sword?
Armor won't save you!
Barbie!
All of it. Make it all go away.
I'm dodging, it's fine.
Barb, you get the gist. Shooting star! Barb, you get the gist. Shooting ready!
Good old scripted loss. Considering you got Alphen and Law.
What is this? I don't understand.
If we had auto revive, would it have just worked?
It's supposed to be like this. I thought you were my friends. I don't know what to do. I don't want to be alone again. I don't. I can't. I'm despicable. Yes. I should just disappear.
Because that's the main mask.
No, Nazamil, don't do it! Nazamil.
Yeah, we were fine.
We couldn't stop her.
We're not done yet.
Look
Let's
how
follow
easy
her
we
through that
just
teleporter.
recovered.
It's no good. It won't activate. It must be locked from the other side.
Probably got coordinates though. Let me go back to the one in
What's
the lake.
gotten into her? She said she was going to put masks on us, but then she put one on herself and fled.
She reminded me of the people back in Niez.
The one she put on is the reigning visage, the thing that supposedly controls the other masks. But if that's the case, maybe it alters the mind of whoever wears it as well.
So she used it on herself? Damn it. Why couldn't I explain better? She must think all of us are against her now.
Calm down, Alphen. It isn't over yet.
That's right. We have to go after her.
Sure, but we don't even know where she went.
Judging by what she said recently, it's likely she went to the Keystone. The only problem is finding out where that is.
No, wait. The coordinates she used are still saved here. If we can enter these into another teleporter, then...
You're a genius! So all we need to do is head to another teleporter, right?
Yes. Assuming we're lucky enough to find one that isn't already connected somewhere.
Regardless, I think we should go back to Niez first. What Nazamil said before has me worried.
She said she'd sent our orders. You're right, we should check it out. Before we leave, we should seal this room. Nazamil might be able to unseal it with her power, but it's better than doing nothing.
Ouch, that's smarts.
Are you okay, Rinwell? Nazamil has some crazy tricks up her sleeve.
Or if we'll continue that conversation. As we're going through a cutscene now.
Done. Let's head back to Niez.
Yeah, that figures. Can I just fast row? Of course not. That'd be too easy.
wonder how things are going in Niez.
I hope Bayfon and the others are safe.
Okay, now I can fast travel. And I think I have to, just to even get here.
No one's doing anything. They're all just standing there.
I don't understand. Nazamiel didn't order her puppets to attack?
Or maybe it just hasn't started yet.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
It wasn't supposed to be like this. I'm sorry.
Wait! What?
I'm sorry. I thought it would make you happy. I'm sorry.
What is going on?
He's apologizing
there's
through
Bayfon.
the puppets.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Are they all being manipulated by the masks? The suppressors?
Nazamiel?
Huh?
Wait. If Bayfon is like this, then do you think the inn is okay?
Let's go see.
What is going on with these people?
I'm glad they're not attacking us. Why do they keep apologizing? At this rate, there might not be anyone left not wearing a mask.
Nazamiel plans to do this to the entire world?
I hope
they're all
the
just
inn
saying the
hasn't
same
been
stuff.
compromised.
With Bayfon like that, who knows what's happened?
Also, if she's taken over the whole world, then there's probably not any other side quests.
in! We're done for!
No, look, we're not wearing those
No, hey,
masks.
I just realized it was both
Thank
sides.
goodness. I thought for
Both
sure.
races right there.
I'm relieved to see some people are still safe. Can you tell us anything about what happened here?
Those masked weirdos out front went berserk all of a sudden and tried to force their way in here. Bayfon said he would lure them away and left us. So you've been hiding here. Renans and Danans, all hunkered down together.
They didn't hesitate to let me in when I feared for my life.
This lady saved me with her astral arts. I never thought I'd see everyone working together like this.
That young man said the masked people went berserk.
Right. Except Nazamiel said she'd already sent out orders before we got to her.
Okay, but if that's what initiated the attack, then why have they stopped and gone docile now?
Because of the
And when they
bang
talked,
mask she put on.
It was Nazamiel's consciousness. You said so yourself, didn't you, Alphen?
That does fit with what Nazamiel was saying before. How she was changing people's minds to make them the same as her.
And now, she's wearing a mask, and must be in the same state as the people outside. Assuming the reigning visage has the same effects on the wearer as the suppressors, what would happen if she were to interface with the Keystone?
The purpose of connecting to the Keystone was to send orders. But if Nazamiel is also under the control of a suppressor, maybe everyone outside has gone quiet because they've become the same as Nazamiel is right now.
But if that's the case, then what was up with all that stuff they said?
I suppose they must have been Nazamiel's true feelings. I don't know how it all works, but that has to be it.
All of those masked people we saw kept apologizing to us. If those were actually Nazamiel's thoughts, then...
We have to help her. We have to find a way to show her that we aren't mad at her.
But if we want to get to the Keystone, we have to find a teleporter. Oh!
A Dawn Lake!
That's right. There's a teleporter there.
We have the coordinates we need. Let's go before...
Wait. If we're right about what's going on, then it may mean that we'll have to face Nazamiel. Before we finally head out, we'll need to make sure we're all prepared for that possibility.
She's right. We can't afford to fail.
Yeah, let's do it.
We should rest up and tend to our gear.
Right. Let's call it a day.
Those people outside will just have to hold on for a little longer.
Elfin?
No. We'll talk later. It's ironic that it takes a situation like this for Danans and Renans to actually cooperate.
A silver lining, I suppose. At least they've stopped quarreling, even if it's only temporary.
Old
There's
assholes.
something I can't figure out. Assuming that the Keystone is putting the people in those masks in the same state of mind as Nazamiel right now, how did Nazamiel become like that?
It was because she put on the mask, right?
Yes. However, when Cal Basel first showed up in Niez, Nazamiel was wearing the mask.
But then when we saw her after that, she wasn't wearing it anymore. Could that mean she wasn't being controlled by it at first?
Perhaps the mind control function is something that can be shut off. At least with Nazamiel's mask. The reigning visage.
That would mean Nazamiel went to the trouble of turning that function on before putting on the mask again.
I don't get it. If we were simply in the way, there was no need for her to do that after we defeated her.
We couldn't have been in the way. She said she's doing all of this for us, didn't she?
She also said we're her friends.
That may be so, but Nazamiel still attacked us when we tried to stop her.
It seemed like she wasn't listening to what we were saying. It was like we were talking past each other.
We're still overlooking something. Whatever it was that drove Nazamiel to the point of fighting us. Even before she gave up and erased herself. If we want to help her, we need to find out what that is before we see her again.
Okay. Side quest? Nope.
I think we're ready. Let's all rest up today. Then tomorrow, we'll head out to confront Nazamiel.
I wonder what she's doing right now.
She's still under the mask's control. It is possible that she can't see or feel anything.
Even so, her heart is crying out. And I think it's my fault that it is.
Your fault? How do you figure?
I've been thinking about it non-stop. When we had to fight Nazamiel, where did I go wrong? Nazamiel tried to take over people's minds, to control them. That is wrong. There's no excuse for it. But in the end, ultimately, she did it for us.
Yeah, she did say that.
She had no place where she belonged. To her, it must have seemed like the rest of the world didn't even exist. So when she joined us, it was like we became her entire world.
We were her first friends. So, when we rejected her too...
It meant Nazamiel lost her whole world. That's why she was so devastated that she tried to erase her own mind.
From the beginning, all she wanted was to earn our approval. And I flat out rejected her. Because I didn't understand. I was so focused on rebuking her actions that I couldn't empathize with her.
Let's show her we're sorry. Then we can hold hands with her, like we did before.
I'm sure the charm will help us reconnect.
I think the teleporter is the main thing that's going to help us reconnect.
Shouldn't you get some sleep?
In theory, yes. But I knew you were off by yourself somewhere, lost in thought.
Can't hide anything from you, can I? I'm sorry. No, I guess I should say thank you.
Thanks for what, exactly?
Shoot. For letting me drag you into this life of non-stop travel. For staying with me for all this time. For everything. I've been called a hero, a destroyer, and things even worse than that. But you stayed with me, Xion.
Even right now, as you're thanking me, Nazamiel is all you can think about, right?
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. That's just who you are, Alphen. But the truth of the matter is, that's why I'm here. If you weren't such a caring person, that wouldn't be the case.
Xion.
And besides, you're not the only one who's worried about Nazamiel. I couldn't sleep either. When I look at her, I see myself. Saddled with a fate she never wanted. Treated like an outsider by everybody. Alone. You know that pain. Really, I think that we all do. Every one of us has scars like Nazamiel's. You're the one who saved me, Alphen. And along the way, I think we've all managed to save each other. That's why I want to help Nazamiel however I possibly can. I want her to feel like she's not alone anymore.
Yeah. Listen. There's something that I've been wanting to tell you. I think I'm ready to say it. Now that I'm prepared to move forward. Xion, what?
Now's not the time.
What?
Not while we still have more important things to do.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Try not to look so worried. I'm not going anywhere, okay?
Oh, that's a fault.
Is that all right?
You're always 5 steps ahead of me. All right. Did everybody get enough rest?
Let's get moving. Nazamil is waiting for us.
Let's show her she has friends who care about her.
And put an end to this chaos once and for all.
That's right. Then we can have a tasty meal together.
I guess that means I'll have to put all of my cooking skills to work, then.
It's time. We're bringing her back, no matter what.
We need to avoid provoking those masked guys.
Yeah. Imagine if they all swarmed us at once.
Hey, quit it!
Yeah, there's the side quest. Alright. Kill some time.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Filled with equal parts wisdom and nobility, always ready to boldly rescue anyone from the perils of thirst. Delicious and nutritious, it's Deadeyee mixed juice. Try it today.
That phrasing sounds familiar.
Yet another product bearing my name.
Hey.
You don't say.
Yes.
Okay. Is that...
So we're making
All right,
juice.
I'm throwing down the gauntlet. Let's see who can make the best juice.
Well, you're certainly fired up. Are you suggesting a competition?
That's right. I had to MC the pancake contest, so this time, I'm gonna be a contestant.
All right. Challenge accept.
No way, Alphen. You should sit this one out. No one wants to drink spicy juice.
Defeated before even setting foot on the battlefield.
Well, if it's anything like the last one, I'll join in this time instead of judging. I want to test my skills against the reigning pancake champ.
Wait, you mean me? Oh no, what am I gonna do? There's no way I can go up against Kisara. But I guess my title as the champion is on the line. And if I can get Huro to lend me a talent again... Huro, wait! Where are you going?
Maybe you should take a pass on this one. For Hoodle's sake.
I'm in as well. What about you, Shion? Will you participate?
Not this time. If Kisara's competing in the contest, someone will need to sit out and judge all the entries.
Then it's decided. The winner is the juice that Shion likes best. Let's do it.
That's right. I can drink as much juice as you can dish out. Bring it on.
Something tells me she just wants free juice.
Once we've gathered all of our ingredients, let's head to Faria Ranch. We should find all the tools we need there.
The competition will be fierce. I'll have my work cut out for me if I want to make up for my pancake defeat.
Huro! Please, come back! Don't leave me! Huro!
With this many ingredients, we should be able to effectively
Why is
work
there
on our
horse
juice
meat?
mixtures.
All right, back to the ranch
That
we
wall.
go.
Ugh.
Who can mix up the tastiest juice blend? Let's find out. Hootle and I will be your hosts. First, a special thanks to Bogdell for providing our lovely venue here at Faria Ranch. Now then, let's kick things off.
So Rinwell and Hootle are emceeing this time.
Shion, could you please say a few words as our judge?
Of course. I can tell everyone has put their best effort into today's competition, and I'm eager to sample the
I don't
fruits
know why the
of that
mouse is
labor.
showing up.
Sounds like Shion's taste buds are ready. So, without further ado, let's bring out our first contestant. It's...
That's right. I'm the first challenger.
Star player Kisara is first up to bat. Has this competition been won before it's even started?
My recipe may seem unsophisticated at first, but I think you'll find it to be perfect for this competition. Here is my entry.
Whoa! Just check out that presentation. Let's hope it tastes as good as it looks.
I put a lot of care into the quality and flavor, not just the appearance. I used the finest milk, as well as fresh strawberries picked this morning.
Oh, that's
Overall,
a lie.
my strawberry milk blend achieves an elegant yet subtle sweetness that I think will pair perfectly with pancakes.
Just the sort of recipe I would expect from you, Kisara. I knew I could count on you to put your best foot forward when it comes to cuisine.
Well, I also kept in mind that the recipe we created not only had to be worthy of bearing Dohalim's name, but also had to work as a sellable product. With that in mind, I tried to replicate his elegance and refinement in both the presentation and flavor of my entry.
Even her description is flawless. She's thought of everything.
That's an approach to the assignment only you would think of, Kisara. Let's give it a taste. It certainly is delicious. And I'm sure it will pair well with pancakes, too.
Is this it? Has Kisara already claimed the title?
However, it feels a little too conventional. I don't imagine it would make any notable waves if it was released as a new product.
What?
True.
It's a solid entry, but I think the juice we release has to surprise the drinker. It should give them something unexpected. For example, you could try dumping more sugar in it to sweeten it up.
It's true. I may have avoided taking risks in the pursuit of a smooth, easily accessible drink.
Is it
but
just going to be an
if
energy drink at
juice
the
is
end?
too sweet, it won't go well with the pancakes, and adding that much sugar would definitely make the juice unhealthy.
I think you did a great job, Kisara.
Alphen, I don't need your consolation. I created this recipe, and I will destroy it with my own hands.
Wow, she is not taking this well.
Has fan favorite Kisara been knocked out of the competition? What will happen next?
You want a juice that will surprise the drinker, you say? If so, then it would appear victory is mine.
A bold statement. It sounds like you're confident in your entry, Dohalim.
Extremely. All my work has been for this. Behold, my masterpiece!
It's awfully... viscous.
Is he the one that
You
won the
mustn't
first meeting?
judge on looks alone. I ask that you refrain from commenting until you've tasted it.
Fair enough. Well, here goes. This is... It's amazing! The taste is rough yet elegant, utterly overtaking your mouth!
What? No way! It tastes good? What's in it anyway?
High-grade horse meat, sprinkled with pepper and grilled, then flavored with tomato and juiced. Not only will a glass of this juice sate your hunger, but if served with pancakes, it will be the main course.
So the pancakes would be like a dessert then. I agree. This certainly meets the requirements of the assignment. Not only does this juice deliver an actual surprise,
It's just
but it's also
seems
truly
so
satisfying
gross.
to imbibe.
Indeed. Actually, I would say this recipe's only flaw is it tastes even better before it's juiced.
Disqualified!
Eliminated yet again.
In a way, it's impressive you can make something like this every time.
A disqualification is a disqualification. I will keep this recipe to myself, so that it never again sees the light of day.
Oh man, I'm last! Kisara's tried and true entry is out, and Dohalim's crazy concoction has been disqualified.
This is going
Now
on
I'm
for a
next
long
on the
time.
chopping block. Oh, what am I gonna do?
La! Come on, hurry up! You're the last contestant, so get out here already!
Coming, Rinwell! Damn it! Think, Law, think. Oh, use your head. Wait, my head? That's it! If this juice is gonna reflect the real me, I gotta go all in! Time to go big or go home! Yeah! Sorry for the wait. Here is my entry!
It doesn't look particularly unique. Still, let's give it a taste. This texture is amazing. It has the perfect amount of pulp. It feels less like juice and more like I'm drinking an actual fruit. The aftertaste is cool and refreshing, yet it's substantial enough for a single glass to leave you feeling satisfied. This juice will not only fill the stomach, but also go perfectly with pancakes. It's exactly what I was hoping for.
Wait, so then?
Yes, Law is the winner.
Haha, really? You're serious? Hell yeah!
But, Law, how did you make this? Did you grate an apple into a cloth and wring the juice out through it?
Nah, that's way too much hassle. The only tools I needed were these finely tuned muscles. Listen up. First, I split the fruit open with a headbutt. Then, I squeezed the juice out with my bare hands.
No one else is going to be
And
able to do
voila!
something like that.
Its appearance is understated, but it was made through a crazy process. Suits Dohalim perfectly, don't you think?
So, is that what you think of me?
Putting aside the juicing method, I guess this means we have a recipe we can turn in.
Hold on. No one could reproduce that juicing process except Law. Does that mean we have to turn him in too?
Huh? Come on, no need to go that far.
No, she's right. Sorry, Law, but this is goodbye. Take your recipe and head back to Vicente alone.
Law, thank you. For everything. I promise I'll never forget you.
Take care of yourself, Law. Just know I'll be wishing the best for you in your new life.
You're joking, right? Hey, wait! Don't make me go!
I got paid for that, too.
While sharing the recipe, I went ahead and included some pointers on proper headbutting form and grip strength training. Improving those should make squeezing the juice a breeze.
Law, do you really headbutt the fruit for every single new order that comes in?
I guess that means a busy day is a real headache.
Want to get lost out there?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Not this time, game.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Far beyond the darkest sky! Mega Ray! They're surrounding us! Light astral energy! Photon flash! Light astral far beyond the darkest sky! Denied! Freeze laser! Shooting star! Inferno cloak!
Prepare to be sealed, though. Actually, sounds is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing!
Demon blast!
Any injuries?
There's no need to take a detour.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if something happened.
Huh?
Huh?
Why you? Why you? Damn.
He's jealous.
No.
I can't believe that man said that. Could he have picked worse phrasing? I hope Rinwell and Law don't take his words too seriously.
Both of them have faced their pasts and are now looking forward to the future. But words can still hurt. And we should keep an eye on them.
I agree.
Alright, there we go. I should also save again. Been playing for an hour.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah. There might be someone who could use our help.
Oh, I went the wrong way for the current quest.
Well...
Got it.
Got it!
Okay, finally getting reconstruction quest for this area.
Brecken's got it tough with so much to worry.
I'll worry about that conversation later.
About?
Let's do what we can to lighten the Silver Sword's load.
I guess...
Law!
What? Good grief.
Law!
Well...
Yeah, no kidding.
Are you okay, Law?
Yeah. I was just thinking back
Guy
on my time with the
blabbed
Snake
as
Eyes.
soon as he
It
could.
was a serious mess back then. But I still can't believe I really arrested my own dad.
Law.
Sorry. Now's not the time for old regrets.
Fast travel would probably be faster. And I'm just gonna ignore all the people this time.
I guess camping isn't so bad, as long as it's with good company. It's noisy in here, isn't it?
Things should calm down a little once we're through with this place.
Optimistic as always.
Go no further!
In a bind?
Far beyond the darkest skies! I call upon thee!
I'll thank you. Elusive deity! Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
I call upon thee!
Victory is within reach.
Dig deep and we can do this!
Impressive fervor, little one.
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
Wait, am I even going the right way? Yeah, I am. I'm just gonna fast travel.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
He's gonna be attacked by some random people.
Aha! I forgot to look before I leaped.
Oh, Zoogles. Okay.
Hi, Hoodle!
Dragon Shout! Hey, when did I get so popular? First strike! Dragon Shout!
Shooting
All
star!
finished
Far
here
beyond the
now.
darkest skies!
That
I
frickin'
call
does
upon
it.
thee!
Inspiration! Time for one more.
I'm on a roll! More incoming!
Raging Flame! Swallow Game! I'll crush you!
I don't know. It's one of these,
Reflexes! Tenebrous
or it
Claw!
actually has reinforcements.
Far beyond the darkest skies! I call
Now you see
upon
what I can
thee.
do! I'm on it! Talon Hurricane! You've got some nerve showing up.
Shooting star! Far beyond the darkest skies! I call upon thee!
Inferno Punch!
Sleep now!
Just getting started!
Light astral energy! Photon!
Don't get too close! Dragon Shout! Glimmer Dragon! It was nice while it lasted.
Light astral!
You see what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Magic! Shooting star! Garb, you get the gist! Shooting star!
I could do this all day.
Garb, you get the gist!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
I didn't ask for more of them!
I'm on it!
Light astral energy!
Fantastic! Great! Amazing!
Shut up, Law! I'm trying to focus!
I was only trying to guide.
Now and again.
Told you!
Garb,
Lies
magic is
unstoppable!
Shooting star! Shame you're not like that all the time. Garb, you get the gist! Shooting star! I didn't ask for more of them.
Roar Split! I'll tear you apart!
Garb, you get the gist! Shooting star! Garb, blah blah blah! Shooting star! Garb, you get the gist! Shooting star! Garb, you get
Professor?
Ready! Mirage Split!
Shooting star!
I could do this all day!
Just let him finish.
What?
Well...
Huh? Oh.
Hey! Yeah!
Jealous little bird.
I had my doubts for a time, but Law and Rinwell have both gotten stronger.
Yes, our concerns were unfounded. They've both grown a staggering amount.
When we first met up again, I still saw them as children that needed my protection. But I was wrong. It's actually a little sad to realize.
It can be lonely when those you once protected no longer truly need your help. But they have become excellent friends and allies. Don't you think?
Yeah, I really do.
Let's see. Map. Fast travel. There.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Hmm? Yeah.
Right.
Thanks.
I think the next cutscene I can get up, get something to snack on. Options a little limited. Use the cup I usually put snacks in as a way to hold my charging cable.
Well...
Okay, it's just gonna be faster if I travel.
Right. Damn it. Ugh. I guess.
Well, it seems like no one really likes the hunting. Also, I'm right here. I don't need to fast travel this time. Well, maybe he's into the abuse.
Well? Thanks. Even though the Renan subjugation has ended? No one in town seems truly happy.
Yeah, a year has passed, but they're still gloomy. I know it's not an easy thing to get over, but still.
There must be something we can do. At least, I hope there is.
I see.
That's right.
Rinwell?
Yeah.
Yes.
How about it?
Yes.
I think it's time I spend that SP. I think I might have enough for the rest of it.
Fire water to melt people's frozen hearts. I'd like us to join them on the day of the banquet as well.
If everyone's drinking, won't fights break out?
So what if they do? No way to get closer to someone than having a good rumble, I say.
You might be right. Maybe what Cyslodia needs right now is a way to release some pent-up pressure.
I didn't make my jokes earlier, so no point in bringing it up now. Alright, I need... escape. I think that's all the skills. might switch out Kisara just because of how often she goes into overlimit. I think that's everything.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
Why you?
Hey. Ugh.
Huh? What?
Alright.
I'm not getting through. It's not about what the blazing sword says.
You didn't drop Zephyr's name.
I can't play that card forever. I do understand how both of them feel. It's just that...
It's important to explain yourself using your own words, but it's just as important to rest when you need to. Let's call it a day.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, is this gonna be one of those things where I gotta play a specific character for a fight?
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
What's this? Look at you.
Mm-hmm. The
What
boss.
It's you! Weak as always. You make me sick. Bull Run. But you're dead! Oh? Then how am I here before you now? It's a dream. I'm just dreaming. Is that what you think? Allow me to enlighten you. I know the truth of this world. Friendship, trust. All that you believe in is fragile and fleeting. Stop. Those you seek to save are selfish and uncaring. You know it to be true. The only way to unify them... Stop! ...is through fear.
Seriously?
Right now of all time! Losing your temper because it's the truth. You really are a pathetic bastard, aren't you? Enough! Take this! Strike! Strike! The only thing that can unite the feeble maggots of this world is domination by force. Bind them with chains of fear and drag them to heel at your will. Trample them and make them...
Do I have a healing art? might just be dying here. I think there is some gimmick with Elfin. I just can't remember. It's been too long.
Out of my sight! That did it! Unleash lightning!
Might just be invincible to this during this little thing, anyways.
To hell! Take this! Unleash lightning! There is only one sovereign!
Nope.
Why now of all time?
Losing your temper because it's the truth. You really are a pathetic bastard, aren't you?
Enough! You're mine! Hit!
The only thing that can unite the feeble maggots of this world is domination by force. Bind them with chains of fear and drag them to heel, or we'll dominate them. Trample them and make them crawl on the ground.
Stop it! Not like you! Accept your fate! Here I come! Here I die! Try harder! Here I come! Sonic thrust! Take this! I will show you true power! Out of my sight! Take this! Thrust! Swallow blade! Slash! Try harder! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! You picked the wrong fight! Impudent strike! Swallow blade! Slash! Swallow blade!
The public is nothing more than an endless stream of beings demanding that their needs be satisfied. Their loyalty will have something here, then turn their backs after. They are not worthy. The only mercy that will be granted to them is the guidance of the strong. I'm not...
There we go. Just some ranged attack.
Double demon fang! Double demon fang! Take this! Here I come! Dragon swarm! Megasonic thrust! Show you true power!
Crap.
Unleash lightning! I'm gonna need more of that medicine. Kneel before your sovereign! Dragon swarm! Your life will end here! Dragon swarm! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! I am the fruit of it! All others shall be banished! Try harder! Not a chance! I shall erase everything! Dragon swarm! I'll destroy you! Die! Take this! Pierce! Megasonic thrust! Die already! Try harder!
Break free.
Flee! Eric, not now! Not at... God, this should do it! Unleash lightning! Pierce! Megasonic thrust!
Your sword, like you did in the ends. Its flame burn down all who oppose you. Till only ash remains. It's already in your hands. All you have to do is use it.
No, you're wrong.
Yeah, heal up again.
Path that I must take is... I'll destroy you! Dragon Swarm! Strike! I will show you true power! You're mine! I'm not... You're mine! Unleash the flame inside me yearns to be let free! No escape! Burn! I shall be the ruler of all things! Dragon Swarm! That's not what I want. I don't want to bind or be bound. Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! Your life will end here! Know your place!
What's the matter? No words to disagree? Are you so afraid to admit the truth? That power and fear will always win over faith and honor? Or will it take the pain of the whip to open your eyes?
Maybe. It's true that I don't know the pain of the whip. I couldn't feel pain when they struck me, after all. And I understand what you're saying. People can be selfish. That much I can't deny. They hide their true intentions to get what they want. I've seen it countless times. Even so, I choose a path free of oppression.
So a refusal, then. At the very least, you have no choice but to use force if you wish to destroy me.
Do I? Maybe you can be defeated with force. But that would make me no better than you. If you utilize fear to rise above others, you'll only live in fear of when you yourself will fall. It's another form of oppression. You aren't Volron. You're a shadow born from my doubts.
Even if that's true, I still have the power to engulf you in darkness. What will you do if not destroy me?
If you were born from me, then that means you're a part of me. I'll accept that and keep on living.
Is he unlocking his
Taking
persona?
the weak route, are we? Go on then, but stay vigilant, or the night may come when this shadow consumes you.
I'm used to your threats, but I'll heed your warning all the same.
Good morning. Didn't get enough sleep?
No, it's not that.
Then what?
I think I had a strange dream.
Oh? About what?
I don't remember exactly, but I think it was important.
Well, whatever it was. You seem less tired than you were yesterday.
Now that you mention it, I do feel like a load has been lifted.
Good. Now let's get moving. We still have a lot to do.
Yeah. I'm not giving up.
Cool. Oh, and everyone got a level up. Okay, be right back.
What are you looking at?
I'm not sure. The world in front of me, I guess. Nothing has really changed, but somehow it feels like I'm looking at something new.
Okay, never mind. Someone else is already in the
The
restroom.
wall that was always there is gone now. It's hard to describe.
Maybe your breakthrough has let you see things differently.
You think so?
Oh wait, I was gonna get something to eat.
Yeah. You might be right.
Be right back again.
Maybe I was scared.
That people would be disappointed in you?
Yes. But then I was thinking, do you remember the last thing Volron said to me?
If you choose to walk that path, you choose that path. You choose a path of betrayal, despair, and corruption. I remember.
If I kept trying to play the hero everyone wanted me to be, I may have ended up just like he said. Of course, I know this won't solve all my problems. I'm sure there will still be times when I face betrayal or despair. But I can accept that if it's the result of my own choices. As long as I make my own decisions, I will be the master of my own fate. It's strange how a simple change in one's mindset can make such a big difference. It's not like I'm doing anything differently.
You freed yourself. It's been a while, but you finally look like yourself again, Alphen.
Thanks. Thank you, Shion.
Okay, probably actually doing the music now.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Is that so?
A statue in Saxleo Temple? I have no recollection of...
Also, since I'm eating some popsicles,
Maybe someone put it there
I'm
recently.
muted for a lot.
Besides, Dohalim would do that, though.
Oh yeah?
I see. What? How absurd. Hmm?
Dohalim?
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster. Sure.
Seems a lot of the Renans still have high... expectations for you as the last remaining lord.
It's been like this since the Convergence. But living up to others' expectations is something I'm sure you can relate to.
Yeah, deeply.
Hey!
Huh? That ain't funny.
Man, they haven't done anything for a year. Calm down.
I think you're lying.
The people here must have a lot of anxiety and frustration.
I can't blame them for that, but it is still a difficult issue.
Sure.
Dohalim sure seems on edge.
He's more worried than he lets on. We have to do... we can for him.
You don't have to tell me. Kidnapping is absolutely vile.
All right.
Why would anyone be after Faria?
Maybe because she's important to Dohalim? It can't be a coincidence, right?
We'll know once we apprehend the culprits. Come on.
Faria is somewhere in these woods.
I sure hope she's okay.
Look! Someone's there!
Is that?
Yeah, he didn't get very far.
Doe! What are you doing here?
I should ask you the same thing. Have you gone mad? Running off on your own?
I wanted to avoid causing any trouble while you were away. Sorry.
Were the kidnappers the ones who hurt you?
Yeah, I tried to get Faria back, but I was too weak. I'm not as good as you.
She's still alive then?
There's no doubt about that. Doe, listen, the culprits...
I know. Avakir, you head back to Pelegion. Kisara, you're with me.
What was that just now?
It's rare to see Dohalim like this.
Yeah. His...
Oh, I can just fast travel there, so...
silence speaks
Let
volumes.
them
No time
talk
to
first.
dally. We need to act quickly. You guys want to rest here?
Faria, are you all right?
Doe, is that you?
Lord Dohalim,
What are you doing here?
Lord?
That's enough.
Do, be careful!
You would go so far as to disguise yourself as the very people you hate.
So you know. I'd expect no less from the great Lord Dohalim.
The abductors are Renans?
They slipped away with Faria and defeated Avakir when he gave pursuit. Though those two are not warriors, overcoming them would be no easy task for a Danon. They were attempting to frame Danons for the crime. My guess is they were trying to make me hate Danons as they do.
Precisely. But that's only because you won't do your damn job as our lord. Ever since we lost Lenegis, we've been living like prisoners. Yet you only preach reconciliation, neglecting your duty as our guardian.
How could you be so selfish?
I am still a guardian of the Renans, but that does not mean continuing our rule.
It's just our luck you'd come back on the very day we execute our plan. We may have failed, but there are others who see you as weak. You had better watch your back.
Do.
You succeeded at one thing. Your intent was to anger me. However, the focus of my anger is you. Any that harm my friends will be punished.
Dohalim, don't! If you give in to your anger, you will be no better than our enemies. Please, stand down.
You're right. His fate must not be decided by personal feelings. We will deliver him to Pelegion to face due process. Thank you, Kisara.
Where I am the
You
judge.
prevented me from making a grave mistake.
That's my job, after all. The criminals have been turned over to the authorities.
Thank you, Kisara. That should be the end of the order.
After all that, I just caused more trouble for you.
Didn't mean to hit that.
I'm glad the two of you are safe. That's all I can ask for.
Still, I have a feeling there's more trouble to come. There are still plenty of Renans and Danons who are unhappy with the way things are. I'll have to come up with other ways to keep things under control.
I'm counting on you. That reminds me, Avakir. I only learned of the kidnapping because Lentigar was concerned for your safety. You should learn to rely more on those around you.
Yes, you're right. I'll be sure to thank him.
We should let Ganya know the problem's been resolved, too. Let's go, Kisara.
Do,
Yes?
thank you. And... take care of yourself.
I appreciate the sentiment.
There she is! Over there!
Faria!
Okay. Alright. Oh, is that all the side quests? No. Ah, that's right. I guess I would get my boost for Dohalim.
The culprits were Renans disguised as Danons?
Their intent was to turn Dohalim against the Danon people.
As a Renan, I apologize. Danons were being framed.
Ganya, please know Dohalim would never...
You're quite the conscientious one, aren't you? You could have kept quiet about the truth, and none would have been the wiser. And that's despite the fact that you were the target of this plot.
I believe telling you was a necessity.
I agree. In fact, I feel the urge to let my fellow Danons know just how honorable you are.
Ganya...
I hope this relationship continues, takes root, and endures long after we are gone.
On my name, Dohalim Ilkaris. I vow to do all that I can to that end.
Cool.
Are you thinking about your friend, Faria?
I've ended up putting her through another ordeal. Avakir as well. They've been made to suffer just for knowing me. And it's likely this will not be the last time either.
It's not your fault. Your position means Danons and Renans alike are going to look at you with their own individual prejudices. One side expecting the best, while the other assumes the worst. Much like what Alphen has experienced.
I understand. No. Understanding is not enough. I should have expected something like this to happen. Whether it was to a friend of mine, or someone else, it was my responsibility. And it's my fault for not being prepared. I'm going to instruct them to reinforce security. Of course, we'll have to do so carefully so as not to incite the old guard. Did you think I would blame myself more?
No. You're no longer your old self.
I don't plan on going back. Besides, the situation wasn't all bad either. Avakir had a colleague who cared about him, and was willing to step forward. The situation is changing, slowly but surely. If things continue this way, it may someday lead to that utopia you spoke of. One where all people are treated equal. Though, I do not know how old I'll be by the time I see such a world.
No matter the age, you won't be seeing it alone.
That's true.
Okay. I thought that was maybe the last little side quest, but we'll keep going. Oh, okay. I was like, well, what are these people doing? And then I turn around and see the mess.
Why you?
That can't be.
Huh?
I am slightly distracted now, so hold on.
Dohalim?
Guardian of the Renans, huh? That's quite the title, Deadeyee.
A misnomer that doesn't reflect reality. I didn't choose it, nor do I want it. I am not a lord of old, ruling over the Renans. I do not seek to stand above the people, but among them as a fellow human being.
Right. You seem to enjoy being a mediator more than a leader.
Oh, whoops. Okay. I am, like, not super paying attention, so, where do I need to go? Merchant. What the heck was that? Yeah, go back one. Oh, come on.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Hey!
I appreciate it.
Okay.
I probably haven't finished the reconstruction in Sicilidia anyways.
Thank you.
So then... Kisara, you seem to have accepted your position as someone the people can rely on.
As a member of the...
Have I not already gotten that? Can't I
Service
buy
Corps,
that?
being there for those in need comes with the territory. Besides, I'm happy to do it. It's a vital part of maintaining the peace, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
I could have sworn I've seen somewhere I can buy a boss fish, and it was weird to see that.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over
Nope.
our heads.
He's leaving. What are you talking about? I think I remember.
We finally made it.
Oh, hello, your majesties. Wait, what?
Arguing again.
You mean they're fighting again?
Oh, great. Alphen and Shion are gonna do that thing again, aren't they?
Law, now that you mention it, don't you think we should all do it?
What now?
Actually, Alphen, you're right. It is unfair that it's been only you and me this whole time.
Really? I wasn't aware it was a question of fairness.
Look, Some things you don't understand until you try them, right?
Alright. Whew. Why do you always get so grumpy out of nowhere?
Huh? Oh, hootity hoot. You're certainly one to talk. Whenever I ask what's wrong, you never give me a straight answer.
What? Well, that's 'cause you don't even try to understand my...
Excuse me? Nope. I'm sorry. I can't do this. I feel so stupid.
Yeah, I'm done. What kind of idea was that, making us do something so ridiculous?
Hey, now you know how we feel.
No one asked you to do improv owl theater.
Hey, I don't make the rules. All right, you're next.
We're doing this too?
Apparently. You never speak what is on your mind.
I do when I need to, but I trust you'll understand me regardless.
That is true.
Oh, they're on a whole different level. Is that what it means to be mature?
I'm not sure why, but it feels like we've lost.
Wait, this was a competition? But their little dialogue didn't even have anything to do with the king and queen, did it?
They feel immature as well now.
What's the matter, Alphen?
I'm just thinking, are we sure they were even fighting in the first place?
It took you until now to ask that question?
Okay, it's expensive.
This should be enough nourishing food.
Perfect.
Let's take it back to Pelagian.
No.
I think she just got that food for free, though. Alright, I think that's all the side quests. Which probably means I am very close to just being done with the DLC.
Hey!
My thanks.
I don't think I got anything from Ciclodia, though.
We've visited countless cities, but everywhere we go, there seem to be more problems than before.
Perhaps. But no one can deny that the reconstruction efforts are making steady progress. Where we are now is just the first step on a long road.
That's right. With this kind of work on such a large scale, it will probably take decades to complete it all. But if everyone works together towards the same goal, I know we can create a world without suffering.
That's right. And even now, there are people with the same ideals as us, all over the world, working to improve their lives. We'll have to do all we can to protect them, and to ensure they can continue to do so in peace.
The thoughts and actions of the people alive today will shape the world of future generations yet to come.
Yeah? If you see something wrong with the world, the only way to make it better is to step up and do something about it. The people we've seen aiding in the reconstruction have reaffirmed that belief.
Still, it can be hard to be optimistic, given the current circumstances.
I know, but that's all the more reason for us to keep working to see this through to the end, right? We'll also have our own dreams and goals to work toward, for the sake of the future we're building.
You're right. As long as we're together, I'm sure we can do it.
I understand your willingness to go to great lengths for your ideals, but I do hope that you're able to take some days off to rest.
I could say the same of you.
I get it. Because if you both have a day off, you can spend it together, right?
That's not what I meant.
It wasn't?
Okay. I'm going to stop here. Yeah, I mean, that's it. I did look at the achievements. And there's some in the next area, obviously beating the game. And I gotta go back to the arena. Have to actually do the ultimate group one. Which, at this point, might actually be possible.
You finally made...
But... But maybe I wait until I actually beat the game before I mess with that. So, let's go ahead and move all the way over here. There it is. We'll be ready next time.
You finally made it.
Okay. That's it. If anyone's watching, thanks for watching. And until next time, have a good one.